The indigenous people of modern North America, or the Indians. Warlike people, running around in feathers and shooting arrows to kill. What curious details of their lives have scientists been able to find out? To Jerome as a heart until now, periodically discovered new tribes of Indians survived until the 21st century. One of these is located in the Amazon jungle. They are called the Maruba. The outlandish customs are one of the most entertaining phenomena for researchers. The rituals and cults are part of the tribe, its history and worldview. The Maruba have a huge drum on the tribe's territory, which is beaten endlessly. Following the beat of the rhythm, it turns out that the drum beats are sequential heartbeats. The hearts of tribesmen beat in unison, synchronized to the sound of the drum. This feature allows all members of the tribe to understand each other and act as one. It's almost impossible to become a chief. It's not easy to be a chief. You had to touch a stranger without a weapon without killing him. Take away the weapon along with the horse and become the chief of a military confrontation. For Indian tribes, war is something everyday and normal. Territorial battles in ancient times did not cease. Tribal boundaries were always changing. There was expansion and contraction of their own. One of the Indians, being a man of war, fulfilled the conditions to become a chief. When World War II happened, the Indian was serving in the U.S. Army. He fulfilled the list of requirements for becoming a chief by fighting against the Nazis. After the war was over, he became the head of his tribe. Cunning Columbus and fearful Indians. Columbus discovered America, at least that's what they officially say. He was helped to settle down by local tribes, and at that time the pioneer lived in Jamaica. The locals supplied the explorer with supplies, but over time the flow began to dry up. By cunning, Columbus regained the favor of the Indians. He was not bad with astronomy and knew about the approaching lunar eclipse. He told the Indians that the gods were extremely displeased with their behavior and would soon make it clear. As a result, the Indians resumed and even increased their shipments of food and other supplies after the eclipse. Naughty and Diance in the movie Cheyenne Autumn, the director filmed real Indians in their roles. They spoke in their native language and allowed themselves to make vulgar and crude jokes. No one understood what they were talking about. It's a foreign language. Subtitles are true to the script, but on the screen the words are completely different. For example, obscene jokes were made about a general in the U.S. Army. Where did the feathers on his head come from? Headdresses in the form of feathers in the Indians, the canon of the image of the inhabitant of the lands of America. It is a symbol of wisdom and a sign of high social status. Warriors also wore feathers, but they had the right to put them on only those who deservedly had awards and honors as a result of participation in military confrontation, a kind of distinguishing marker of an elite Indian fighter.